Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So in today's video, it's going to be a chonky one. I'm going to take you behind the scenes in a painting that I did especially for a juried art show. So what you'll see in today's video is the thought process that I went through while putting together this painting, and then the end result. It went through a lot of metamorphosis across about a week. Yeah, it was about a week. And then it took a change right at the last minute. I had 3 days left to finish it and get it submitted in time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to taking you through this journey. So the initial spark that happened when I read the requirements of the show, which was colors within, and basically it's showing emotion in color and what happens when those two come together. So it could ignite a memory, things like that. So I got really excited about this, and what immediately came to mind was how I feel when I'm near a body of water. So there's this beautiful spot somewhat close by where I live, and it's the Humber River. Now, it seems to me when I'm at the Humber River, it's just this huge body of water, like it could be an ocean, even though I know it's not. But that's what it feels to me, and it's a beautiful body of water. And I wanted to capture the feeling that I get when I'm by a body of water, and it's always been like that for me. It's been a very cathartic journey. I feel that I can just be in front of this body of water, close my eyes, and feel all the things that are going on while I'm taking in the sound, the feeling of the wind on my skin, the smell of the air, hearing what's around me. And then being in this, I can then let go of whatever is going on that just needs to be let go of, really. And it's just so healing for me. And so I really wanted to convey this onto canvas through paint and brushstrokes. So I thought, well, why not make this abstract? Because you're dealing with color and emotion. And for me, being really expressive with brushstroke and color, that could convey something, and mark making as well too. So this is what sparked the idea for the show, and I was really excited about it because I really wanted to work or shift gears a bit and do an abstract painting. I've been working since about 2021. I've been doing a lot of representational landscape, and I wanted to see if I could take that to the next level. And I thought, perfect, I can do it in this piece. So I thought, okay, the requirements were the painting could be no bigger than 24 inches by 24 inches. So I thought that's an awesome size. I'm going to go to the max and do 24 by 24. And I really love the square format. So I thought, okay, that's perfect. I can totally do this. So before I wanted to actually start on that canvas, because normally how I work is I will just sort everything out on canvas. I won't even do anything in my sketchbook, like any pre-sketches, nothing like that. I'll just work it out on the canvas. But this time around I thought, why don't I change things up a bit and see maybe like what color of underpainting do I want to use, things like that. So I thought, okay, I'll grab some canvas board, which is what you see here, and these are about like 8 by 8 inches, so perfect little size. And I'll do some studies, do a few different underpaintings with each one, and just kind of play around and see what I can come up with. So what I decided to do here was my medium actually for the piece was going to be acrylics, and I've been loving using Winsor & Newton Galleria acrylics, and those have been really lovely to work with, and I really love the pigmentation that they have and stuff like that, so I thought those would be great. So the first thing that I wanted to tackle in this was, how was I going to convey the feeling of how healing this body of water is to me. And then I was thinking about that, and I thought, okay, so I really love the Japanese kintsugi work. So it's basically the art of mending broken pottery, and what they do is they use a lacquer that is gold filled to put everything back together, and I really love the meaning behind it and how it looks as well too, and it's just gorgeous and beautiful, and I just fell in love with it. So I thought, okay, perfect, I could work with that and try to bring that into this abstract piece, and that'll show the healing aspect of it. So that's what you see here. So this is what I'm trying to work out on this little study, is I was trying to be like, kind of bring in the water side of things as the background, and then bring in a bit of landscape, and then give the effect of it being all pieced together. Now, trying to convey the aspect of things being like put back together without it actually being broken, I thought I would use Mod Podge to create like a 3D aspect of that. And then I was trying to find, I had some gold leaf around, but I couldn't find it. But I thought, I could lay gold leaf over, once the Mod Podge is dry, I could then put it on top of that, and then it would give that effect of it being broken and put back together again. But what I ended up doing, because I couldn't find the gold leaf, is I used a Posca marker. I had a gold marker, and just so I could just see and and see if it's gonna work for me at the end of the day.
I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow, can't touch the bottom, sit into a tumble, waves that shake me out of my skin. Never been so easy, losing my direction. My bearings have me south of home, but I've been wrong before. I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow. And the water feels like a friend I've not seen in years, so familiar and strange at once, like a lover who lost her touch. At first I was hesitant, now it seems oh so curious. How'd I wind up so far from home, when I barely had left the shore? And I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight like bows, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow, and I was dreaming of the love I loved. I fell asleep within an autumn flow. I never knew I drew so far from home, while I was waiting in the undertow.
And here it is. So I was really happy with how this turned out. It's something that is totally different from what I usually do. And then I thought, let's change it up a bit. Let's see what we can do. Because it wasn't there yet. So I thought, okay, I'll do something simple. I'm going to work on doing it on paper, and I actually changed my canvas size as well too. I had another canvas here in the studio, and it was an 18-inch by 24 inches, and I thought, well, let's work with that and see what we can do. And now I went back, thank goodness, I went back and reread the requirements for the exhibit, and it had said that you could also represent the emotions and color in a landscape if you wanted to. And I thought, well, that is perfect. So let's switch gears and see where this is going to take us. So I decided to use some acrylic inks here, which I really, really love and have a lot of fun with it, and see what it's going to be like as a vertical painting, and then go from there.
When that sleep won't come and you've cried your sum, let it come to you. There's nothing you can do until I see you smile just below those eyes that tell me you're okay. It's written on your face. As you come to light, I come alive. Your silhouette in the summer sky. But this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. Turn your sorrow in, burn every piece of it. Let me comfort you, I'll be your go-to. Cause these are youthful days, we will grow in great, worse or better. Our time is best together. You must know that I love you so. Never bargain you for your weight in gold. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. If you're seeing through a single eye, you're missing half of what this world looks like. In a sea that only feels half tide, there is more, and I know that it's yours and mine. But this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. This is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better.
Now, once I had the water and the shoreline in place, I really wanted to get those rocks in there, because in the spot that I found by the Humber River that was totally secluded and away from any humans, and I just had the water all to myself, and it was such a beautiful experience. And near the end of the video, I'll put some video footage up of this special spot, and it had all these rocks that led to the shoreline, and I really wanted to get that in here as well too. So I just used a Posca marker to mark all the places where these rocks would go, and unfortunately my camera was full, my memory was full, and I didn't get the process of me putting down some Neocolor 2s on top of the rocks to give them some depth. And here's the final piece. I was so happy with it, and now I had something to work with. Now with these next pieces, this is the actual painting that I'm working on. I decided to just film bits and pieces of the painting because I really wanted to be in the zone and not distracted of me filming while I was working on this, because I had 2 days left to get this painting finished. And yeah, so here are just some shots of how it was progressing. And yeah, I was really happy with how it was coming along. And yeah, you'll see the final reveal at the end. And here it is. What I titled this piece was Whispers of the Tide, and I was so happy with how it turned out. It actually surprised me because I had no idea that this would be the final painting at the end. And now normally I work from reference photos that I've taken, but this time around I did it from imagination, like from my mind, and tried to really convey what it feels like for me when I was out looking at this beautiful body of water. All right, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you loved watching the process of this painting that came to life at the end. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting me here over on YouTube. It means the world to me. And thank you so much, Patreons, for supporting me as well. And if you're interested, there's a link in the description. You can check out my Patreon page and my website and all those wonderful things. All right, folks, thank you so much again for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your summer. And take care, and bye for now.